guys. We're back for another show. I hope you guys don't mind. This is a quick pop in. Wanted to give you guys the updates that I ran across with Diddy child out here acting like his ass is a Leo, writing a 4-page letter to the damn judge. We're getting ready to read it. All 4 pages, child, of bullshit. The mind of a narc. And that's exactly what it is. He is sentenced. He's going to be sentenced tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. So I cannot wait to hear what his sentence is going to be. Okay. Is he going to be free or is he going to be girl. Is he gonna be in there bent over in that on one of them? Is he gonna be for real? Okay, is he gonna be on the first train up out of there? Or is he gonna be yeah, we'll find out, child. But let's go ahead and get on into the show. Let me get my banner up, okay? Because we need that in our life. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Y'all like the sound effects? All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, somebody else who wrote a damn letter, which I feel was being very extra petty. Y'all saw him on the thumbnail, none other than 50 Cent, okay? Y'all know that 50 Cent and Diddy, they've been beefing since before time. And it's no different. So we got to go ahead and get into this damn letter that 50 Cent wrote to the judge, knowing that Diddy is going to be sentenced on tomorrow, begging and pleading the judge not to let Diddy's ass up out of there, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it, honey. Let's get into it. I said, not 50 writing a damn letter. Child. And this letter is funny as hell. When I read it, I said, I know this nigga did not send this to the judge, but apparently he did. Let's get into it, honey. 50 Cent shares his letter to Diddy's judge, claiming that he fears for his life. Says that I think that you should consider the safety of the general public, Your Honor. All right. So let's read. Let's go ahead and read this letter that 50 Cent wrote to Judge Submaranian. All right. Y'all ready for this? This is a new level of petty. I'm sorry. I know Diddy is sitting in jail like, I know this nigga ain't write no letter. Let's get into it, child. All right, so according to 50 to the judge, he says, Dear Judge Submaranian, I have had an ongoing dispute with Puffy for over 20 years. He is very dangerous. Multiple times I have feared for my life. He says, I think that you should consider the safety of the general public, Your Honor, before unleashing him upon, my favorite word, them. It said that there hasn't been enough time for him to reform or make any adjustments despite his trying to teach a class up in there. Says, as you are already aware, the government has spent the maximum amount of money on deploying several federal agents, which appear to be an army in 2 locations simultaneously. It says that later his son, who's dealing with his own R-word allegations, great allegations, claims that the feds had hit the wrong house. Says, anyway, Diddy's only going to return to hiring more male SEX workers and keeping most of the baby oil away from the general public. And babies need it. Says, my Netflix doc on this scandalous subject is coming soon. All right. So they said that 50 Cent says that this is my letter to the judge on Diddy's case. What I'm scared for my life. He said, what? I'm scared for my life. So as you guys can see there, that is his letter to the judge. What y'all think about that? Oh my God. Okay. 50 is a mess. We'll see what the judge say tomorrow. All right. So let's stop sharing. Let's go ahead and get into Diddy's letter. All right. This is the last one. We're not on here live. We're not going to be on here long unless there's some more breaking news or something that happens. All right. So I went ahead and uploaded it to so that we can blow it up and you guys can see along with me. Okay. So let's go ahead and share so y'all can see along with me this damn 4-page letter like his ass is a Leo out here. And I'm pretty sure, enclosed it with a kiss. Okay, like Aaliyah said. And you better let him out on time. Or his ass gonna be up in there spazzing out. All right, let's get into it, honey. This is the letter. All right, the one and only letter dated today, as you guys can see, October the 2nd of 2025. Baby, okay. This nigga is a Leo out here. All right, case 124. CROO 542-AS, document 527, file 10-2. Why'd I move that? 2025, page 1 of 4. Honorable Arun Submaranian, United States District Judge, Southern District of New York. Again, dated 10-2-2025. All right, let's get into the letter. All right. Y'all ready? Can everybody see? All right, dear Judge Submarinian, I hope this letter finds you well and in good health and spirits. Thank you for the opportunity to express my thoughts to you. First and foremost, I want to apologize and say how sincerely sorry I am for all of the hurt and pain that I have caused others by my conduct. This is Diddy writing a letter to the judge for those of you just coming in. He says, I take full responsibility and accountability for my past wrongs. This has been the hardest 2 years of my life, and I have no one to blame for my current reality and situation but myself. Now, in my life, I have made many mistakes, but I am no longer running from them. I am so sorry for the hurt that I caused, but I understand that the mere words, I'm sorry, will never be good enough, as those words alone cannot erase the pain from the past. He didn't write this. All right, so over the past 13 months, I've had to look in the mirror like never before. It says, my pain became my teacher, my sadness was my motivator. I have to admit, my downfall was rooted in my selfishness. The scenes and images of me assaulting Cassie play over and over in my head daily. I literally lost my mind. I was dead wrong for putting my hands on the woman that I loved. I'm sorry for that and will always be. My domestic violence will always be a heavy burden that I will have to carry, or that I will forever carry. I'm sorry, guys. The remorse, the sorrow, the regret, the disappointment, the shame. I honestly feel sorry for something that I couldn't forgive someone else for if they put their hands on one of my daughters. He said that this is why it is so hard for me to forgive myself. See, this motherfucker making it about himself. That's a narc. The thought of a narc says it is like a deep wound that leaves an ugly scar. Continuing on. Your Honor, I thought I was providing for Jane concerning her and her child, but after hearing her testimony, I realized that I hurt her. For this, I am deeply sorry. I lost my way. I got lost in my journey, lost in the drugs and the excess. My downfall was rooted in my selfishness. I have been humbled and broken to my core. Jail is designed to break you mentally, physically, and spiritually. Over the past year, there have been so many times that I wanted to give up. There have been so many days that I thought that I would be better off unalived. The old me died in jail, and the new version of me was reborn. Prison will change you or unalive you, and I choose to live. This bitch. All right, page 2 of the bullshit. Y'all ready? Child. Every day since my incarceration, as difficult as my circumstances currently are, I have made the best of my time by reading books, writing, working out, or in therapy, obtaining the tools and knowledge to deal with my past drug abuse and anger issues. I have been putting in the work and working diligently to become the best version of myself to ensure that I never make the same mistakes again. I realize that I am in a situation where no amount of money, power, or fame can save me. Only God can save me. My grandmother used to teach me that God makes no mistakes and that everything he does is for your good. I believe that the bad situation can be used for good. Although this situation has been the hardest and darkest time in my life, good things have come out of my incarceration. For starters, I am now sober for the first time in 25 years. I have been trying my best to deal with my drug abuse and anger issues and take accountability as well as positive steps towards healing. One of my most beautiful things that I've experienced is being asked by my fellow inmates to teach and mentor them. They wanted to learn what I did to become a successful businessman. I was inspired by their hunger and desire to learn information in order to not only set goals, but achieve any goals and or dreams that their hearts desire. So you mean you teaching them how to steal from artists like you did? Gotcha. Says that I started teaching a 6-week program called Free Game, titled Given by my fellow inmates, which I was able to have approved and sanctioned by the Bureau of Prisons. I don't just teach about my success, I only teach about the mistakes and failures. It has truly been a blessing to do something positive in a negative situation. It has been beautiful to see the newfound hope in my fellow inmates' eyes. Said that the most shocking thing was to see the unity and peace this class has produced. Says, as you are probably aware, jails and prisons are segregated places. However, in our class, we have Black, Spanish, white, and Asian all together in one room learning and working together. Says we even have an interpreter for the Spanish speaking inmates. The biggest miracle that I've seen with this class is all of the gangs, such as Bloods, Crips, MS-13s, Trinitarios, and 18th Streets, in one room working together. I'm also proud to say that since this class started, there have been no fights in our unit. This class has also helped me in my time of need and despair. Being able to do something good for others has also given me much needed hope. God bless me with this opportunity to help others, and I will continue to do so. Boy, bye. I ask you for mercy today, not only for my mistakes, but for the sake of my children. God bless me with 7 beautiful children, 3 sons and 4 daughters. Said that their names are Quincy, Justin, Christian, Chance, Jesse, Delilah, and our newest addition, a 2-year-old daughter, Love. Says that 4 of my children lost their mother, Kim Porter, as she tragically passed away in 2018, at which I feel you had something to do with. Says, I am their only parent and I have failed my children as a father. Says that my father was unalive when I was 3 years old, so I know firsthand what it is to not have a father. More than anything, I just want the opportunity to return home to be a father that they need and deserve. Hold on. Says God also blessed me with the greatest mother in the world. My mother sacrificed her life and dreams to provide for me and my younger sister, Keisha. Said that she worked 3 jobs to make sure that we had a roof over our heads, clothes on our backs, and the best education. I don't see where he put the pimping out women in there, because it said that his mama was doing that shit. Allegedly. Said that my mother is now 84 years old and she recently had brain surgery. Despite her own health challenges, she attended my trial every day. Says I have always been her primary caregiver. Boy, bye. He has not been her caregiver. Oh my God. It breaks my heart that I put myself in this situation. And for the first time, I am unable to be there for my mother when she needs me the most. As I write you this letter, I am scared to death, scared to spend another second away from my mother and my children. I no longer care about the money or the fame. Yeah, right. Said that there is nothing more important to me than family. This motherfucker lies. Okay, says I understand that one factor the court has to consider is deterrence. So deterrence for me and for others to ensure that no one follows in my footsteps and makes the same mistakes. Says for over a year, I have been locked in one room with 55 other incarcerated people sharing the same one room. Says in this room that I share, there are no windows, there is no natural or clean air, there is no sunlight, and we all live in one room. Well, it's called jail. I think the judge knows exactly what the jail looks like, but okay. Says we eat, sleep, use the toilets, take showers, and prepare meals all in the same room. The conditions that my actions have placed me in are inhumane. I don't tell you this for pity or sympathy. Well, why are you talking about it? Says that I'm simply sharing my truth and the truth of my fellow incarcerated people. We have no clean drinking water and we boil our drinking water. We all share one washing machine, which is broken. I am surrounded by drugs and live every day with the constant threat of being stabbed or losing my life. So you think that this nigga ain't using drugs while he's in there if he had a drug problem when he was outside? Miss me. All right. So it says again, I am not expecting pity or sympathy, but my time at MDC has changed me forever. It says prior to being in jail, I took care of and was present for my family. Here you go again. Being in jail, and because of my conduct, I lost the ability to care for my mother. I lost the ability to effectively, raise and support my children. I have missed my 3 daughters' proms and graduation. That's what people that go to jail do. You miss things when you commit crimes. I have missed taking one of my daughters to college. I have lost the freedom to teach my 2-year-old how to speak, dance, play, or be there to console her when she falls down or has a nightmare. That's jail, honey. Everybody else in jail is going through the same thing. You're not the only person in there with a mother or children. Says that I started from nothing and worked hard to earn everything I had and stole from others as well. I added that. But because of my conduct, I have lost all of my businesses. I have lost my career. I lost the charter schools that I started, and I have destroyed my reputation and stained the reputation of those that worked for me. I lost being present with my family. Between all of my losses and lessons, I can state for a fact that I will never be in another criminal courtroom again, and I do not believe any other person would do anything similar from fear or similar punishment. If you give me a chance, I would like the opportunity to share my story with people to prevent at least one person from making the mistakes that I've made. Boy, bye. All right, last page, page 4 of 4. He says, I can't change the past, but I can change the future. I know that God put me here to transform me. Since incarceration, I have gone through a spiritual reset. I'm on a journey that will take time and hard work. I'm proud to say that I'm working harder than I have ever before. I'm committed to the journey of remaining a drug-free, non-violent, and peaceful person. I thank God that I'm stronger, wiser, clean, and clear and sober. I'm about to say, hold up, I heard that song before. I'm wise, ain't it? Say I'm stronger, I'm wiser. That's a gospel song. Says that God makes no mistakes. I realize that this trial has received a tremendous amount of global press, and Your Honor may. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I realize that this trial has received a tremendous amount of global press, and Your Honor may be inclined to make an example out of me. I would ask Your Honor to make me an example of what a person can do if afforded a second chance. If you allow me to go home to my family, I promise I will not let you down and I will make you proud. Today, I humbly ask you for another chance to be a better father, another chance to be a better son, another chance to be a better leader in my community, and another chance to live a better life. I'm writing this not to gain sympathy or pity. This experience is simply the truth and my existence and has changed my life forever. And I will never commit a crime again. This nigga scared, ain't he? He is begging like James Brown says, thank you for your time and consideration, Sean Combs. Do y'all believe him? Do y'all believe him? Let's stop sharing because that's what he had to say. Do you guys believe him? All right, let's move to this TMZ because they were actually reported. Y'all put in there what y'all think about this damn letter. Somebody said, "Oh, boo-hoo." I know, right? I feel like he's full of shit. He just want to get out. He's doing what anyone who's in his situation would do. He's begging to get out because they socked it to his ass, and that's good for him. He needs to sit. He needs to sit. I'm sorry. He don't need to be out. Ooh, hold up. There's something new. Says Diddy sentencing from SEH urges to freak off. Says the doc says that he's under control. Boy, bye. All right, so I wanted to go back to the topic I was looking at before. It's like, okay, here you go. I'm sorry for the pain, child. Okay, so let's see what TMZ is saying. Shout out to them. That's the judge. That's Judge Subterranean, okay, who's going to be giving Diddy his sentencing on tomorrow. So it said that Diddy is taking responsibility for his actions, telling the judge in his case that he's sorry for all the hurt and pain that he's caused others through his actions. The rapper filed a 4-page letter like Aaliyah Thursday ahead of his Friday sentencing hearing, beginning with the apology before admitting the last 2 years have been the hardest of his life and there is no one to blame for my current reality and situation but myself. All right, it says that Diddy says that he's learned a lot since he was incarcerated, a little more than a year ago. Explaining pain became his teacher and ongoing and going on to say his downfall was rooted in his selfishness. Y'all know that's the video, the graphic video. We cannot play that here because, baby, it's something. Y'all can go watch it on TMZ at your leisure where he attacks Cassie after she was running from doing an FO. All right, at a hotel. Said he addresses the video in which he assaults Cassie in the letter, calling himself dead wrong for putting his hands on the woman that he loved. I don't think he ever loved her. I think he was using her and prostituting her as well, adding that he doesn't know if he could forgive someone else for hitting one of his daughters in a similar fashion. Says that Diddy then goes on into the growth that he experienced during the time in prison, saying that he's happy to be sober for the first time in 25 years. This is where he is housed right here, MDC Brooklyn. Okay, this is where he currently is housed right now in the prison. All right. Yeah. So I ain't about to read all this shit. So it says, as you know, Diddy's hearing kicks off at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning, and I will be checking for updates, and as we get those, I will update you guys on that as well. Prosecutors want the judge to hit Diddy with 11 years, so they're asking that Diddy serve 11 years. That's what they're asking the judge for. It says while Diddy is asking for something closer to 14 months with credit for the 12 plus months that he's already served. So he wants 12 months since he's already served 11 or whatever, so he can go ahead and get on out. Now, they say that Diddy's letter is clearly written from the heart, but only time will tell if it's enough to persuade the judge to give him the light sentence he's hoping for. I don't think he's going to get a light sentence. I think that several people who were hurt by Diddy, they've written letters as well, and I feel like theirs was from the heart, and I think that they're going to make an impact on the judge's decision tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock when he sentenced Diddy, and I hope if he don't get 11 years, I hope he gets very close to it. Do I feel like he's rehabilitated? Fuck no. Do I think that he should get out and roam the streets? I don't. I think that he is going to retaliate on those that cooperated with the courts, with the feds, and everybody else. I do not think that he's going to get out and not bother people who were trying to tell their truths, especially Cassie. Cassie is scared for her life. So is the stylist. So is the chef. There's a lot of people that wrote letters, but then again, you had a lot of people who also were scared, like Carl Thomas. Well, not scared, but probably was paid. People like Carl Thomas, who we haven't heard from in years since Summer Rain, okay, writing a letter for Diddy to get out saying he's rehabilitated. How do you know that? How do you know that? Okay. Who gives a fuck if he's a father? You were a father when you was beating on Cassie in that damn hallway at the hotel. You were a father, you know, your mama was batshit crazy then. You knew you had a mother and all these responsibilities and businesses and all these things. So you're no different than no one else. It's still giving that you feel that you should have some type of privilege over someone else who is in prison. You're in prison. You're not supposed to have walls. You're not supposed to have special things because you fucking Diddy, aka Sean Combs' brother love. You're supposed to be in a space that's uncomfortable. That's what jail is for. It's designed to make you never, ever want to come back there ever again. But a person like Diddy, who's gotten away with things since the 90s, who's done people wrong, taken money from people, beat people up, you know, women and men included, and have been alleged to have had parts in people being unalive, like Biggie, Tupac, Kim Porter, and the list goes on and on. Like, let's look at this thing for what it is. He is where he needs to be. I do not feel he's rehabilitated. I feel like he's sober because he has to be, because he's asking or maybe looking for something for the judge. You know how a person do right when they want something, or when they know something or a harsh sentence is getting ready to be handed down. That's the only reason he wrote that letter, not because he's rehabilitated. He's scared out of his mind because he knows that he's getting ready to be sentenced. It's like a child who does something bad and they know they're getting ready to get a whooping. They come up with all the reasons as to why they should not. They cry, they beg, all of the things that they do. And this is what Diddy's doing, okay? Again, I feel he needs to sit for a while. Okay, I feel he needs to sit for a while, and I think he needs to be ordered to therapy, to counseling, all the things of the things. Thank you for doing a class in jail. I mean, you ain't got nothing but free time, so bitch, you should be doing something in there. Reading books, all the things that your ass wasn't doing when you were out here. So I have no sympathy for him at all. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm too hard-hearted, but I'm just looking at this shit for the way it is. He don't need to be out, period. My heart go out to Cassie and all the other women who were made to sleep with total strangers because this motherfucker had a fetish that he could not get rid of. Why you didn't toot your ass up there and sleep with people and get STDs and all these things? These girls saying they breaking out with bumps and shit while you sitting back with the camera and they're being made to do things they don't want to do. You prostituting people out. That's embarrassing. Like, damn. That's crazy. But that's it for this video. You guys, please go ahead and don't forget to tap on that like button for me, because I want to go ahead and read that, because I know tomorrow is the sentencing again. When that information is updated, I will update you guys with that as well. Okay, thank you so much to my mods, Sweet Essence, Tyra, KBR, Truth TV Podcast, and Rose Armstead. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job and modding for me. Also, thank you to all of the content creators that joined this live as well. Purple Unicorn, if you're here, Sunny Days, thank you. Simple Mom Family TV, Shay Renee, if you're here, thank you so much as well. Schoolboy, if you're in the house, thank you. Mods, can you let me know that I missed anyone? Can you let me know if I missed anyone? I'm scrolling up so I can see as well. But that is the letter that Diddy wrote to the judge. If you guys want to read more in its entirety, you can do the replay on this, because I did blow it up. That's, it's big enough for you guys to see it if you want to see it again. All right. But I call bullshit on that whole letter. I'm sorry. I don't believe nothing he said in there. All right, that's it. Well, we're gonna get on over here. All right. Thank y'all for such a great, great show. I had a great time. Yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow morning unless we have thanks so much, Peppers. Unless we have some other breaking news that drops, then I will see you guys tomorrow for Car Chronicles. Car Chronicles usually starts at 9:30 a.m. Okay, that's usually when I do my show. So you don't want to miss it. Y'all know we have a very, very lit show over there on Car Chronicles. Okay, tomorrow is Friday. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some really, really good topics. Of course, the Diddy update for his sentencing. Hopefully we'll get that announced too while we're in the middle of Car Chronicles as well. Okay. But that is it, and that's all for this video. I appreciate you guys. Until the next one, I will see you guys tomorrow. Blessings to you all. Again, please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Even when you